Hello, my name is Adam and this is UK Theme Parks as we finally look forward to the 2018 season. Today we are going to look at half-term adventures. February half-term adventure starts next week, in just a couple of days actually at the weekend. So now is the time to start planning your adventure if you're off and you are looking to get to a theme park and get on some rides finally for the 2018 season. So there are a lot of parks who are doing events for February half-term. There are a lot of parks that aren't, but there are a lot of parks that are doing events for February half-term, and we are going to run them down now and tell you what you can expect from the big major theme parks in the UK during February half-term. Now then, let's start at Chessington World of Adventures. Why? Because it's top of our list. Chessington World of Adventures will be open between the 10th and the 18th. That's included of February. It covers the UK sort of English half-term. I appreciate the half-term, I believe in Wales, is perhaps a week later, but I can't imagine they get too many visitors from there. So the operations wise of it, I'm not surprised it's not open for that. But sorry to you guys, it won't be open. 10th to the 18th will be at Animal Adventures, like it usually is at the park. It will include a chance to see the animals in their enclosures, sea life, Trail of the Kings, Wanyama Village and Reserve, and you'll be able to see kind of everything that's going on there. In addition, there will be a new How to Be a Zookeeper live interactive show where you'll be able to learn how to become a zookeeper and look after the animals along the way. So it's a new show for them. They haven't confirmed whether or not the behind the scenes will be available this year. The last couple of years they've done behind the scenes with the giraffes. It was a bit of a disaster last year because all the slots seemed to go to the hotel guests rather than making everyone go to the VIP area to do it. But if we get more news on that, we will let you know. Park will also be opening a couple of rides, which is good. We like rides. Hocus Pocus Hall, Amazoo, kind of standard, they're open all year round. We'll be joined by the Carousel, the Adventure Tree Carousel, the new one, Tiny Truckers, Scorpion Express, and the Gruffalo River Ride Adventure. So, quite a bit to do there. Chessington will, I believe at the moment it's £14. Please check prices before you go. It's £14 entry, and the park will be open between, as far as we know, 10 and 3. But plenty of time to get around the park, get on some rides, see a new interactive show, and see the animals while you're there. So, Chessington World Adventures, 10th to the 18th of February. Next we have Drayton Manor. Now Drayton Manor will be open for the second week of the half-term period. That's probably due to their location a little bit further up and in the middle compared to what Chessington World of Adventures are. They will be open from the 10th to the 25th of February, and they will have an impressive ride lineup. So join in their zoo and join in the live shows at Knapford Station, which is the Thomas the Tank Engine shows with the Fat Controller. They will be opening Thomasland, completely Thomasland, with the exception of Toby's Tram Express. We're not entirely sure why this ride isn't open during the February event, but it will not be open. The rest of Thomasland is open, including the roller coaster, including the fairly kind of new attractions. They will all be open except Toby's Tram Express. However, this is also joined by a couple of family rides as well. No thrill rides, a couple of family rides in the Carousel, the Jolly Buccaneer, the 4D Cinema, and the Accelerator, the former Ben 10 Boomerang, Junior Boomerang coaster, will be open during the February half-term event. So you've got 2 weeks to get yourself to Drayton Manor, 10th to the 25th of February, whole of Thomasland, few family attractions, the zoo, and of course live shows in Thomasland as well. Now then, we have Lightwater Valley. Lightwater Valley open very strangely between the 14th and 18th of February. So they're obviously not expecting the beginning of the season, but beginning of the week to be particularly busy. Now, we know the weather up north is sometimes a little bit dire, which might play a part in this. Now then, if you're not close to Lightwater Valley, the chances are you're not going to be visiting during February half term due to the lineup. If you are close to Lightwater Valley, it is going to be a bargain day out. So, you will have all the children's rides open kind of as you enter. The Falconry Centre, all that will be open. That will be joined by the Angry Birds Activity Park, Ladybug, the little ride, Trauma Tower as we start getting to the big ones, Carousel, Eagle Creek Farm, Skyrider, their awesome wave swinger, and the Eagle's Claw will be open for all of the days. So it is only between the 14th and the 18th, but it is only £6.75 to go in. Yes, there may not be that many rides open, but there are rides open. There are other things to look at the park. It has a lovely shopping village. It's just such a beautiful location to go and actually see. Lightwater Valley will be open for those days. £6.75. We're not going to say travel up kind of hundreds and hundreds of miles to go for that ride lineup, but if you are close, get yourself down there. You know, £6.75 per person is an absolute bargain to go on those. You know, I could sit on Eagle's Claw all day long for £6.75. It's a real shame I live 330 miles away from the park. We'll be going somewhere else, sadly. But Lightwater Valley, 14th to the 18th of February, it will be open. Now then, you have Creeley as well. Creeley Park is one we visited a couple of years back. You know, it's a nice little park. It is a nice little family park. There's nothing too thrilling there, but it's a lovely little family park, petting zoo, lots of play areas and a few rides as well. They are actually open now. Believe it or not, they are open now. You can go there any point over the weekends and you can kind of enjoy the rides, except the water rides. They do have one massive water ride which is closed throughout. They have a couple of things down the bottom which is closed, but you know, that includes a couple of coasters, including their Twister coaster, their fairly recent one, you know, their pirate ship, their wave swinger. You know, that is all open at the moment during weekends, and Creeley will be open for the weekdays as well during half term between the 12th and the 16th. That's the Monday to Friday, and obviously it's open the weekend at either end as well. So again, it's not open for the second week of the half term, but you will be able to continue to visit on the weekend afterwards. So Creeley, open now. We have a couple of parks that are pretty much opening for the full 2018 season. And we will start with our local one, which is Paultons Park. Now, Paultons Park has been growing from strength to strength to strength over the last couple of years, and the park reopens for February half term on the 11th. We're not really sure why it doesn't open on Saturday, whether there's a private event or something, staff training, we're not really sure. But it opens on Sunday, the 11th of February, right the way through to the 18th. And then it will be open every weekend as well going forward. That will include all of the rides with the exception of the Edge, which is their disco ride, the log flume, let's face it, it's too cold to go on a log flume, and the teacup ride, which is undergoing its maintenance, which is its scheduled maintenance. And that's the case right the way up to mid-March when those rides will reopen and the park will reopen for the full 2018 season. But, you know, when you consider it, it's practically a full park lineup. That includes the whole of Peppa Pig World that's open. Obviously, the new park doesn't come till May. That includes, you know, the pirate ship. That includes the other drop towers. That includes Magnum. That includes Cobra. That includes the whole of the Lost Kingdom. You know, it is an incredible ride lineup for February half term. So if you're local to Paultons Park, you like Paultons Park, it is a little bit on the expensive side, but it just looks amazing in there. They take some real detail of the rides, real care. You know, you don't get any graffiti, dirt or anything. It is just a beautiful park to go and visit. Plus, for February half term, one of their new attractions will open. As you may have seen on Paultons Park video, Little Africa, their new encounter with the African mammals and animals will open for February half term on the 11th of February. So, Paultons Park. We also have a place we are hoping to visit. We are hoping to get back out onto the road next week, and that's Adventure Island. Adventure Island opens from the 10th, which is Saturday, right the way through to the 18th, and then it is open weekends right the way up to the full season, where it will go into kind of full mode. As far as we're aware, everything at Adventure Island, bar and breakdown, will be open. So that's going to include Rage, that's going to include Vortex, going to include Over the Hill 2, which we haven't experienced yet, Mighty Mini Mega, you know, the let's not forget the wave swinger, and of course the amazing Time Machine. Oh my god, we can't wait to get back on Time Machine. One of the best flat rides in the UK, home built. We'll hopefully be getting on it next week, and we cannot wait. Adventure Island opens from Saturday. It's open for the first half term week. Again, given its location, it won't be open for the second week, but you will be able to plan visits at weekends if you wanted to go. And the other place which is going to be open is going to be Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yes, Blackpool Pleasure Beach opens for WOW weekends this Saturday, the 10th of February. It doesn't actually open for the weekdays for any half term, so it doesn't matter which place you live in and when your half term is, it won't be open. Won't be open Monday to Friday. Again, given the weather in Blackpool, I'm kind of not surprised by this, but generally they open with a full ride lineup. Now, we know obviously there'll be no Wild Mouse, and we know there will be no Icon, because Icon is not complete yet, but it will give you a chance to get a good close look at Icon if you're going. We sadly won't be taking the trip up to Blackpool. We've seen the weather forecast for next week, and we're not going to risk it. But you will hopefully, given the weather, be able to get on, you know, Infusion and, you know, the Big Dipper and Valhalla, if you so desire, you know, Ice Blast, the big one, all open next week. And don't forget to go on Wallace and Gromit for us. Please go on Wallace and Gromit for us, because we're going to really miss it next week. Blackpool Pleasure Beach opens this Saturday, open for weekends up to the March season, where hopefully we'll have a bit more information on when Icon will join the ride lineup. And finally, we will mention it, but Alton Towers is open for hotel guests only. It's not open a lot, but there's a lot of kind of people saying, you know, is it open? Is it open? Between the 10th and the 25th, there will be kind of a pirate event going on. Shark Bay Reef will be open, but no rides and attractions will be open, and nothing will be open to the public. So if you're staying at the Alton Towers Hotel during that time, you know, and for the Splash Water Park and the golf and everything like that, you will have some extra events on during February half term. So let us know where you're going this February half term. You know, there'll be a lot of local parks open. We'll be visiting Funland down the Hayling Islands to see what their new attractions are like. I'm sure if you're on the coastline somewhere in the UK, some of your local attractions will be opening for February half term. Let us know in the comments below. Head over to our Facebook page. Join in the fun, let us know what you're up to, share some pictures with us, we would love to see them. My name's Adam, this has been UK Theme Parks, and we hope you get back out there for February half term, and let's kick off the 2018 theme park season. Thank you for joining us.